Afternoon, everybody. Here we are with break 21. Broncos, Toby J. Raiders, Toby J. Bulldogs, Jared Phillip Batten. Sharks, Matthew Tidbury. Titans, Danny Silk. Sea Eagles, Reggie Purcell. Storm, Dean Gray. Knights, Bo Hawker. Cowboys, Danny Silk. Eels, Jade Mellons. Panthers, Adam Bose. Rabbitohs, Sean Carroll. Dragons, Mark Johnson. Roosters, Scott Crimo. Warriors, Lee Marshall. And Tigers, Matthew Tidbury. Alright guys, that's the team list. Break 21. We have our priority box. Still no stickers. I think they're at the post office. Got to pick them up. Apparently we weren't home. We haven't really, well, someone's been home all day, multiple people, so I don't know what the go is with that. Once again, we have our special offer for the break customers, 2020 Elite album with a full bass set that's only available to our break customers, $30, including postage with the break cards. It is available on the website for anyone else to purchase, $45 including postage. That's out of the way, guys. We'll get stuck straight into this. As usual, we're going to leave the priority box to last. I'm just bringing the chat up for the video, guys. Give me a sec. That's out of the way, guys. We'll get stuck straight. Yeah, big shout out to Dean, by the way. Congratulations on winning the 1-1 gold card. Do you have that handy, Dad? Yeah. Give us another look at that before it gets sent off.
Yeah, I'll send it up tomorrow with break cards for you.
Do you have any little things that we can give them a hint at what it might be tomorrow?
It's from the 90s and it's very rare.
There you go. From the 90s, very rare.
See the cards very often at all.
It's a very popular player. I'll give you that much information.
Would anybody like to guess?
Would anyone like a guess? Hi Lee. Hi Matthew. This was the giveaway card from today that everyone's been getting entries for. So new entries, I think we're up to break 26 or 7 that were included in today. As of once we get past them, the breaks from there will be included. Alright, that's out of the way. During the video, if you have any ideas what the card might be, 90s card, popular player, and a very rare card. Not many people have seen it at all. Alright. Chase card. Payne Haas. Payne Haas and Moaki Fatuaki. We've got to work on that one. That one's number 40 out of 65. So we have Broncos Toby J and Titans Danny Silk will be randomised for this one at the end, guys. Alright. Yes, Warriors have pulled some nice cards out of the break so far. Lee's hoping it continues. I know you're probably over on YouTube, Bo. I don't have that chat open. I will flick over to that occasionally and check what's happening there. Not enough screens. We will get there. We will sort it out and make sure it all works for us. Alright, here we go. So if anyone's interested in one of those albums, $30 with the base set, including postage with your base cards, with your break cards. Send us a message, let us know, and we can make sure that is sent off ASAP. Come on, with your break cards tomorrow. We have Nita Maynard, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Hi Mark, welcome mate. We have the Eagles team photo. Cameron Smith, games played for the Storm. James Tedesco, Dally M medalist, Dally M awards. We have Aaron Woods parallel for the Sharks. Connor Watson, Knights parallel. Milwaukee Fotuaka, Gold Coast Titans, White Young Guns. We have an Alex 12, Warriors parallel. We have Brittany Brealey, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Crystal Rota, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Brett Morris, try scored, decade chart busters. Redemption Road to Finals, David Fafita. Oh, hang on. That's number 41. Chanel Harris Tavita, women's on that parallel. Sorry guys, Warriors. I have a tendency to get the women's NRL Warriors confused with parallels. So I'm not sure if Toby goes with us yet, but congrats to him. Looks like we've got a nice ruby. George Tafua for Manly. Number 24. Mr. Reggie. Cameron Munster, parallel for the Storm. Joel Thompson, Manly, parallel. Tiana Penitani, women's NRL for the Dragons. Nick Meaney, parallel for the Bulldogs. Cameron Smith, hooker of the year, Dally M. Corey Norman, parallel for Dragons. Josh Maguire, Cowboys, parallel. Jonathan Thurston, assist for the Cowboys, decade chartbusters. Women's NRL, Zahara Tamara for Roosters. James Roberts, Rabbitohs. James Maloney, games played, decade chartbusters. '20 Broncos. Master Series, Billy Slater. Luke Keary, Roosters parallel. Chelsea Baker, Broncos Women's NRL. Last pack for box 1, guys. Black Young Guns, Katoni Stags, Brisbane Broncos. Number 56, Toby J. Not sure how long you've been with us, Toby, but 2 nice hits for you in that box, mate, and chance at the end for the case card. It's lining up to be a nice break for you, Toby. Ryan Madison Eels, parallel. No, I haven't seen anyone have a guess at the giveaway yet. I mean, that is a pretty broad hint suggestions, but please throw them out. Yeah, he played for Australia and Queensland. Okay, there you go. There's a bit better of a hint. I know there's quite a few 90s players that are both Maroons and Australia, but any ideas, any players? We've got a Raiders team card. Brian Kelly parallel for Titans. Redemption card team photo for the Eels. Just a reminder on them, guys, that the redemptions, from what we've been told, I'm not saying they don't have any and you won't get any of them, but from what we understand, what we've been told direct from TLA, redemptions won't getting sent out till September. Josh Adokar parallel for Storm. We've got Toby J with a Mal Meninga card, yes? Pardon? Mal Meninga what, Dad said, Toby?
Elaborate.
Shaylee Bent Dragons. He wants an elaboration, please, Toby.
Then I'll elaborate this on that.
Dad wants to know which one you'd be referring to, and then he'll elaborate more on the answer. Master Series, Billy Slater series. Billy Slater for Melbourne Storm. Isaiah Yu, Panthers parallel. So I think Toby's pulling on the right string, guys. Anyone else want to chime in? And Toby's not a clue. He's just pulling Mount Meninga.
You got to at least. Did he have one, Toby?
Ryan Pappenhausen, White Young Guns. Melbourne Storm. We've got Darius Boyd for the Broncos parallel. Hey, bro, I'm here. I'm on checking the chat. Sorry, guys. If anyone was wondering what the K was.
Have you elaborated? Anyone elaborated?
That's not very nice, Mark. Mark's picking on Toby.
What, Mark? From?
Not a problem. Toby said not a clue. Mark Johnson's type. You got one comment right, not a clue. Laugh out loud. Unless that's Mark's comment as well. He's got not a clue. I'm not sure. John Bateman, Dally M. We've got a Michael Morgan parallel for the Cowboys. I'm hoping a Reg Gasnier SIG comes out. 1994 Supporters Choice SIG from Reggie. Close, Reggie. Mao, 94 Supporters Choice SIG. So I think we've worked out it's a Mao. If you drop it down about here, that's this one.
Is that good?
Oh,
Like, give everyone a clue?
well, there's your big clue, guys. I think that's enough for today. We'll leave you to talk about that one. And keep an eye out for the rest of the announcement tomorrow. Cameron Smith tackles, decade chartbusters. Tyrone Roberts, Sapphire Mojo for Titans. Number 18. Nice card, Mr. Danny Silk. Daniel Safidi, parallel for Knights. No comments after that. I don't know, maybe they didn't catch that. Or maybe they're all pausing trying to figure out what it is. Because not one person has commented. I'm tipping they're pausing. Rewinding and pausing. I could be wrong. I still haven't had a response out of anyone. Keezy Apps, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Yeah, exactly what I'm doing. Reggie. Well, you were the closest with your guessing, Reg. So we've got an Aiden Tolman, Ruby Mojos for the Bulldogs. We are number 24. Clinton Gufferson, parallel for Para. Nah, that wasn't an Andrew Johns. Mark Johnson got Andrew Johns out of that somehow.
Andrew John.
Tyson Frizzell, Dragons. Nah, Reggie's. Have a chat with Reggie, Mark. Reggie's on the right lines. He was on the right lines before we gave you the last hint with
Reggie got 94.
94. Mal Meninga.
Come on from there, Mark. I'm
James.
a bit disappointed.
James Maloney, Roosters points scored. Dad reckons he's disappointed in you, Mark. He reckons you would have had it more than anyone.
Please, I thought Mark would have got it.
I missed the clue. Oh, rewind! Rewind! We've got a Newcastle Knights Black League sensations. Tim Glasby. Number 16. Has Reggie figured it out yet? Is he back?
He's going to type now on the website. The card's not on.
Yeah, the card's not on the site, guys. This one's one we've kept aside. Unfortunately, we don't get everything listed on the site as we get it. Some things have to wait. And this is just one of those cards that we had waiting to go on the site that hadn't quite made it there. And Dad thought a lot of you guys would appreciate this one, and I think any rugby league fan, regardless of what years they collect or anything like that, would be proud to have this in their collection. Even if you don't collect cards, obviously all you guys do, but in general. So that was a Ken Mormarlo Dally M. We've got a Raiders parallel. Yeah, I think no matter what sort of rugby league, not the Kmart Meninga, is it? Kmart Meninga. Oh, well, you've confused me, Mark. I'm not sure what that one is. I'll hit Dad with that when he comes out and see what he says. Ruin Sims, Roosters Women's NRL. I'll give you a hint. That was a certificate of authenticity that Dad flashed at the screen just before. And having the certificate with the card is even rarer than the card. So, Corbin McGregor Roosters. Apparently they weren't all sent out. I do know that much about the card. So Thomas Burgess, Roosters parallel. Jeremy Marshall King parallel for the Bulldogs. You got any guesses for us, Bo? Sitting over there nice and quiet. Andrew McCulloch, tackles Chartbusters. Alright, that's the end of box 2, guys. With a little bit of an interesting interruption. You back with us, Reggie? Have you got any more info for the party? Haven't opened a black diamond yet at all. Not on camera, not off camera. I know a few of our customers have got them off us, but we haven't managed to open one until yet. Vet Welsh, sorry guys. Women's NRL for the Dragons. Wally Lewis. No, we've sort of confirmed it is a Meninga. And we had the certificate of authenticity on the screen for a moment before. Isaac Luke, parallel Dragons. And Toby's picked Meninga. Reggie's worked out it's 94. And we're just, yeah, we'll go from there. I mentioned that not all the certificates were sent out with the card. Raiders redemption for the team photo, guys. Just a reminder, they aren't anything special as much as I do like the look of them. It's just the photos didn't get in on time. Is it not the Kmart Meninga, is what Mark said. No, Dad said not the Kmart Meninga. I don't know what the Kmart Meninga is though.
It's not even hard to get hold of Kmart producing. I think it's the only one in the series if I remember correctly.
Master Series Billy Slater, Queensland Maroons. Blake Green, Warriors parallel. Heroes could be something to do with it. I've had a quick look at the card, guys, but that's information I didn't pick up on when I looked at it, so that might help us out. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Trent Hindle saying top 10 gold. Nah. It's rarer than that.
And they're on the website.
And we have them on the website. So this is something that we haven't got on the website. I don't think we have a reference of it at all. Young Guns, Reece Robson, North Queensland Cowboys.
10 years of doing this, it's the only one I've ever had.
Rabbitohs checklist parallel. Dad just mentioned in the 10 years that he's been dealing with these cards, and as you know, we have quite a range. This is the first card he's had of this one, so that tells me exactly how rare it is. Most of you will know Dad has seen or held or just about every card there is. Cooper Cronk. Assists. Decade Chartbusters. Well, Reggie hasn't come back to the party, so I'm tipping he's Googling or looking at that certificate as much as possible. You did, but it was still a bit blurry because we've changed that camera focus, not on autofocus anymore. So you've got to have it in the right. You've got to have it in the right spot. Jack White and parallel. So as much as you gave him a clue, it wasn't as obvious a clue as what you thought. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Cameron Smith, Dally M. Tyrone Roberts, parallel for the Titans.
Heroes didn't help.
No, I haven't had any comments for Ruby, Tim Glasby. Oh, there's a couple of Tim Glasby cards in this one. Ruby Mojo for the Knights. Number 30, guys, on that one. Andrew Fafita, parallel for the Sharks. So at the end, we'll switch to the hit cam and we'll run through the numbered hits as a recap. Dalian awards for Latrell Mitchell. Mitchell Pearce, parallel for the Knights. As I've explained in the other videos, all the lower end stuff's up on the website. That's why I don't focus on showing them in the hit cam as much. Try and concentrate on whatever's not on the site. Kathleen Wharton and obviously numbered hits. So no more guesses. Mitchell Pearce, decade chartbusters, assists. I'm going to have a close the blinds and turn my light on after this box, guys, so I can notice everything's starting to change on me. Ooh, Chanel, there we go, Mr. Lee Marshall. Spotlight, Chanel Harris Tavita, redemption card for the Warriors. And, whoa, even better, mate. Happy days. Number 1. Chanel Harris Tavita signature jersey patch. So Lee Marshall should be a happy boy. He was looking for his Warriors, he was saying. Toby can't figure it out. He's been Googling. Well, I'm tipping that's a bit of proof of how rare this card is.
Here's what I found.
James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers.
I still haven't got it.
They can't even Google and work it out. Oh.
I'll try and make this one in focus.
Give it here. That's probably your biggest clue you're going to get, guys. Let's see what we have come out of that.
Now tell me what it is. We'll show you everything at the end of the break.
There you go. Dad said if someone can name it, we will give you a good preview of it before the end of at the end of the break when we're doing the recap. George Tafua, Manly parallel. No, I think might have had a ruby. Paul Gallen, meters gained, decade chartbusters. Sharks logo on him. It would be the Meninga tribute card.
Yeah, I think that's what they call it. I'm going to check if it's actually the name down his still.
Dad's got to double check if the tribute is the right one. He's not 100% sure calling it that, he
Yeah, I
reckons.
think that's what it is. Yeah.
Jared Croker,
Yeah.
points scored, decade chart busters.
Tribute to a champion.
Tribute to a champion. There you go, guys. Mark Johnson has named it. So therefore I get to show it at the end of the video.
Now Mark can understand why I said he should have
And
done that before.
Mark, Dad reckons now you should know why, with the clues you had, that you should have been able to work it out.
He knows enough. He's been around doing it long enough.
Victor Radley, Roosters parallel. Yeah, Mark John, tribute to a champion.
I'm pretty sure nothing of the team out there has watched the last.
So what's your thoughts on the card, Mark? Patrick Carrigan, parallel for the Broncos. Is Reggie back with us, or is he still back looking? He's still back looking at that certificate. Racine McGregor for the Broncos, women's NRL. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, women's NRL for the Broncos. Great card. Haley's Comet comes around more often.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, Mark. I've seen Haley's comment more than that card too.
There you go, Dad. Benji Marshall, parallel for the Tigers. Yep, well, that is our next giveaway, guys. Will be announced tomorrow. So anything that wasn't sold out at the end of yesterday will
Break 27.
break 27, is it? Yep.
Yeah, that was one.
Break 27, which I'm pretty sure is now sold out, will be getting spots in that card. So I can't tell you, I don't know when that card will be drawn. That's something that will be later on down the line anyway. Cameron Munster, 5/8 of the year, Dally M. Oh, hang on, the sun moving just reminded me. Dale Finnecane for the Storm, parallel. Pardon? Yeah, can you close it? No, yeah, you can do that. Yep. Alright, guys. So we're up to box 4. If anyone was wondering. Holly Wheeler, women's NRL for the Dragons. He's just looking. Mr. Ben Salmon. Valentine Holmes, parallel for the Storm. Tigers photo card. Maker, Sivo, Dally M, Reed Mahoney, Parramatta, Parallel, Simi Arma, Tulfa, Roosters Women's NRL, yeah, we got the Spotlight signature jersey, Jared Croker, games played for Raiders, just so you know, Ben, you've normally only got Bo over there in YouTube. We do have a couple others that jump in on there, but yeah, Billy Slater Master Series for the Maroons. Dallin Watine Zalesniak, Bulldogs Parallel. No, on Facebook. There is a new break on the website. And yeah, once this is finished and I get a chance, I'll list a new one on Facebook. David Nafaluma, Parallel for the Tigers. Jake Friend, Decade Chart Busters for the Tackles on the Roosters. Yeah, 304 entry spots in today's giveaway, guys. Big thank you to everyone for being a part of it. Blake Brayley, Ruby Mojo for the Sharks. That's number 20 out of 40. Well, if they did miss that information, well, there'll be a nice little surprise for them at the end. Corey Horsburgh, Raiders Parallel. Women's NRL, Meg Ward for the Broncos. Shante Poco, Warriors, Women's NRL. Now, I do believe there is a way that I can set the chat up so it feeds into the video or something like that. I don't know, guys. I'm not in a hurry to set that up. Unfortunately, I don't think that's as important as some of the other bits and pieces we have planned at the moment. Chad Townsend, Parallel for the Sharks. Yeah, most importantly at the moment, I'm trying to bust open as much as we can to get it listed for you guys. I've started a new page on the website for the checklist. I'll be updating that over the next couple of days. Elite's not up there yet for 2020. That was a Nathan Peets Parallel for Titans. That's probably the next one to go up. But yeah, it makes it a lot easier for you guys to be able to jump on there and download. The page is in the menu bar, so you don't have to go looking for it. We've got a Phillips Semi Titans Emerald Mojo. Oh, nice low number. Number 3. We have Takahau, Roosters Parallel. Akula Uate, tries decade chart busters. Do you like that one, Ben? White Young Guns, Ruben Garrick for Manly. James Tarmo, Panthers parallel. Thank you, Ben. Started this setup yesterday. I quite like it. I think this has potential, so we're going to keep working on this one, trying to improve this little setup that we have at the moment. James Tarmo, Meters Decade Chartbusters. By all means, if you don't like it, please speak up. I do this for you, so if you tell me no, well, I'll listen. And obviously, if there's only one of you that don't like it and the rest speak up and say yes, I can't accommodate everyone. Tarrant Aiken, Women's NRL for the Broncos. What enables me to do that video switch nice and quick is a little program at the moment. Manly checklist parallel, which I have big plans for in the future to make the feeds a bit more entertaining. Probably the best way to put it. Jermaine Isako for the Broncos parallel. Madison Bartlett, Women's NRL for the Warriors. We've got a Sharks photo. Alright, end of box 4, guys. This is box 5. Where's Mr. Garth Fallon? We're starting box 5 at 55 minutes. I reckon 56. I reckon we can do it in 10. Cameron Smith parallel for the Storm. We have Tarrant Aikens, Women NRL for the Broncos. I guess his camera setup helps the fact we've been able to speed through and still show the hits. Holly Wheeler, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Black Young Guns, Kyle Flanagan, Sydney Roosters, number 113. Go back to Cowboys parallel checklist. Dylan Napa, Bulldogs parallel. Cameron Smith, tackles, decade chart busters for the Storm. Thanks, Bo. Ruby Mojo, Josh Papali for the Raiders. Number 24, Mr. Toby J. I don't know if Toby's still off Google. Dylan Brown parallel for the Eels. But Mark has called the card out for you. So at the end of the video, I'll get to show you the next card giveaway. Simiyama Torfa, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Billy Slater, Maroons Master Series card. Brodie Croft, Broncos parallel. James Tarmo, decade chart busters, meters gained, Cowboys. Sapphire, Jared Croker, Storm. I haven't got a Raiders box this time around by the looks of things, guys. Number 5, not a bad number. Pretty sure Croker's number 3. Knights parallel. Brittany Brealey, Dragons, Women's NRL. So I think my next important thing for this setup is trying to get the lighting sorted. Trent Merrin, parallel Dragons. Points scored, James Maloney, decade chart busters for the Roosters. Mitchell Moses, halfback of the year, Dally M. Jared Croker, parallel for Raiders. Get stuck on packets. Got 4 minutes. See if I can bust out this challenge on the 2020 Elite Decade Chart Busters games for the Raiders. Young Guns, Adam Duhee, West Tigers, White. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, parallel for Warriors. Women's NRL, Shante Poko for the Warriors. Oh, a bit of a camera knock there, sorry guys. Women's NRL, Zahara Tamara for the Roosters. Dry Arrow, Titans parallel. Adam Reynolds, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Bulldogs team. Titans team. James Tedesco, fullback, Dally M. And Brent Hayden, parallel for Panthers. Oh, that's the end of box 5, guys. We've just over a minute to spare in the challenge. That was for Garth Fallon, by the way, if anyone was wondering why I did that. I was challenged in the 219. Pretty sure I got it a couple of times. I went for a case break. An hour and 40, and I'm pretty sure we almost knocked that out, except we had a parallel in the base card that I had to go searching for. So, yeah. There's plenty of breaks going around 2020 Elite. I would like to see what the challenges are at the moment. Tiana Penitani, Dragons, Women's NRL. I'm not sure if Mr. Ryan watches our videos. He's a part of our group, but would love to do a challenge with them if they watch it. Isaiah Soliola, Dally M, Felicia Kafusi, Storm, parallel. Gavin Cooper, Cowboys, parallel. Redemption card, Warriors, club photo. A box in under 10 minutes, Ben, was the challenge that Mr. Garth Fallon put at me for the 219. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Aussie. Parramatta Parallel. Nita Maynard, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Reid Mahoney, Young Guns. Lachlan Lewis, Parallel for the Bulldogs. James Maloney, Decade Chartbusters, games played for the Warriors. I just did it in 9 minutes on the last box, Ben. James Tedesco, Ruby. Number 10. We have a Josh Papali Parallel. Well, you got to remember, I do one case break on video a day. What I do off camera for the website, well, Crystal Rota, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Yeah, I don't have to show cards. I put my headphones in and listen to music and just pump away. Payne Haas, Prop of the Year, Dally M. Jake Jabojevic, Manly Parallel. It's a lot more enjoyable doing the videos. I have you guys there chatting. It does get a bit boring at times when you disappear on me, but that's okay. That's the beautiful thing about being at home. You can come and go as is life. But either way, whether you guys are there or not, I do enjoy opening these and finding new cards. Like, as I said, I haven't seen a black diamond. Oh, hang on, what do we Emerald Mojo, Victor Radley for the Roosters. So, yeah, number 4. Lots of practice in the end. Boyd Cordner Parallel for Roosters. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Anthony Don, Titans Parallel. Chelsea Baker, Women's NRL. Joseph Leilua, Tigers parallel. Akula Uate, Decade Chartbusters try scored for Knights. Cameron Smith, Decade Chartbusters, games played for the Storm. Alright. League Sensations, Dry Arrow. Number 49 on that one. Jesse Ramian, Sharks parallel. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Dave DeFeater, parallel for the Broncos. Oh. I don't know where them ones are from, but Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Been sitting there patiently waiting for him. That's the Storm photo card, guys. And I did that one in about 10 minutes without trying pen, so yeah. I know Dad could definitely bust out the case in less than an hour and a half. You're not used to it, but the way it's set up now, you don't, it's in your hand. It's only the few like the numbered hits that I change camera for. Cameron Murray, Dally M. David Clemmer, Knights parallel. Obviously not at the moment, we're too flat out. Maybe sometime in the future I might be able to convince Dad to come and do a couple of boxes for us. Jessica Sturgis, Women's NRL.
Maybe you can pack orders.
Sure. Yeah. I'll leave that one to you. You seem to have the packing down to a fine art. James Graham, Dragons parallel. So we've had a few people tell us that they can play footy with Dad's packages and not have to worry about the cards getting damaged. Knights team photo. Which to me is a good thing. With some of these cards, as precious as they are, which doesn't necessarily mean they're high in value, it means it's a card to finish off someone's collection. That is one of the most important things. Master Series, Billy Slater. Please guys, if you're sending cards and you're not sure how to send them, please feel free to ask Dad. It is important. that they are sent correctly to make sure they get to the person at the other end. Dad can tell you ways that you don't need the top loaders and things to get away with it. They are important, but if for whatever reason you can't get hold of them, there are other ways to make sure they do arrive safe, guys. Cody Nicarima, doesn't hurt to ask the question. I'll probably look at putting some of that information into an FAQ page on the website sooner rather than later, just to help out everybody. Kira Dibb, Women's NRL for the Roosters. There's nothing more important than getting the packaging right when you're sending them. You can have all the best intentions, but if you don't get that packaging right, guys, there's no point. Tom Jabojevic, Manly Parallel. Snap a pair of scissors, but keeps cards safe. Dad. Paul Gallen meter sharks. Oh, I don't know if we've had that one before, Brody. That one's a good one. White Young Guns, William Kennedy for the Sharks. Parallel, Damien Cook. Yo, Brody, a pair of scissors, Dad.
A little pair of scissors?
Brody candidates.
Why?
Because he broke it on your packaging. Mitchell Pearce, Decade Chart Busters, Roosters assists.
Well, I bet the cards were damaged then, Brody.
No, that's what he said. Haha, snapped a pair of scissors but keeps cards safe.
Brody posts aren't going to damage them.
That's right. They can play footy with them, you're still going to get them safe. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Corey Oates, Broncos Parallel. Kmart scissors are not to go. Yeah, nah, definitely not for Dad's packaging. And get yourself a decent Stanley blade and take little cuts.
There's plenty of bubble wrap between the paper and the card.
Yeah, there's plenty of, that's saying, plenty of bubble wrap. Nick Kotrick, Raiders Parallel. Yes, please. Just a reminder, if anyone was wondering where we're up to box number 7. Moving this one through this one quite quick, guys. Ruby Mojo, Ben Hunt for the Dragons. And number 4, nice low number for that one. Mr. Mark Johnson. Sharks checklist parallel. Sapphire, Connor Watson for the Knights. Number 14. We have Dean Ware, Panthers parallel. Oh. Brisbane Broncos, Corey Oates, redemption card, league sensations. Number 36 out of 80 on that one, guys. Got a James Tedesco parallel card. Cameron Smith, points scored, decade chartbusters. Ali Brigginshaw, women's NRL for the Broncos. Jade, actually, I think we've had one Ruby Mojo for the Eels. Alicia Lee for the Smalley, women's NRL. Did you see the new giveaway, Jade, that we're announcing tomorrow? And to anyone that's just joined, we'll be showing the giveaway at the end of this video. Jessica Surgis, Dally M medal. Titans checklist parallel. Tigers checklist parallel. Aware of any 2020 break challenges at the moment, Jade? Roosters team photo. We've got the boxes under 10 minutes. We've pretty much got that one done and dusted. Jared Croker, tries, decade chartbusters. Women's NRL, Appy Nichols for the Warriors. Alright. Box number 8. Women's NRL, Batil Vet Welsh for the Dragons. Jesse Bromwich parallel for the Storm. Georgia Hale, Warriors Women's NRL. Well, good, Jade. I just know how big of a part in the community you are, and normally if something's going on, you're on top of it. I think everyone owes Jade a big thank you, guys. She's a big part of the community. She does a lot in behind the scenes that probably a lot of people don't know. Titans photo. And yeah, she keeps an eye out for the community in general. Glad to have her part of our group. And yeah, once again, thank you, Jade, from us. Maddie Studden, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Latrell Mitchell, Dally M, Centre of the Year. John Asiata, Cowboys Parallel. Cooper Cronk, Decade Chart Busters, Melbourne Storm. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I had to bring the kids down this morning so my partner could go and get her hair done. So not a lot of work as far as mum goes has been happening today. Yeah, but I'm sure she'll be hard into it a bit later on. Blake Laurie, Parallel for the Dragons. We have Stephen Crichton, Parallel for Panthers. Hope she's getting a nice nudge for her hard work. You'll have to tell Dad that one, Jade. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, Women's NRL. Philip Semi, Titans Parallel. Andrew McCulloch, Decade Chart Busters, Tackles for Broncos. White Young Guns, Nick Meaney for Bulldogs. Patrick Herbert, Warriors Parallel. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters.
Doing the mailing ranking, mate.
Master Series, Billy Slater in Storm. Anthony Milford, Broncos Parallel. Dad said to let you know she's off working hard on doing the mailing round at the moment. So once again, she deserves a big thank you from everyone. Make sure they all get their cards. Aidan Tolman Parallel for the Bulldogs. Yeah, I've already said that. That's why she hasn't been at the computer much today. Family duties today. Latrell Mitchell, Rabbitohs Parallel. Giving my partner some me time. Doesn't get much of that. I'm always here working. Ruby Mojo, Thomas McHale for the Tigers. That's number 31, guys. Thomas McHale, Tigers, Ruby. we've got Mitchell Moses parallel for Eels. I see posts from you, Jade. I know you're a big part of it, whether you want to admit it or not, and everyone does owe you a thank you. Jared Croker, points decade chart busters. Isabel Kelly, women's NRL for the Roosters. Brendan Smith, interchange player of the year, Dally M. Joseph Tapine, parallel for the Raiders. Bulldogs photo. Oh, 2 packs left for box 8, guys. Meters gained, decade chart busters, Aiden Tolman for the Bulldogs. Have we got anything special left in the box? Last pack. Oh, look at that. Nice. Sapphire Mojo, Nick Meaney for the Bulldogs. Number 12. And we have Heimel Hunt parallel for Knights. Alright. Get started on box 9. Remember, 11 boxes in total, guys. 10 in the case and the 1 box of priority. I do believe the case break on Facebook is sold out at the moment. We'll list another one of them later. There is another one already listed on the website. And yeah, all these new breaks get entries into the tribute to a hero card giveaway, which should be exciting. Brendan Smith, interchange player of the year, Dally M. Not sure if you caught that already, Jade. Edric Lee, Knights parallel. Yes, we've already opened a couple of cases today for website stock, and I'll be jumping back into that after the video, guys. Aiden Fanua Blake parallel for Manly. Sean Johnson parallel for Sharks. Latrell Mitchell, centre of the year, Dally M. Apposite Coruscant, parallel for Panthers. And that's just one of the things I'm talking about with Jade, guys. Madison Bartlett, women's NRL for the Warriors. As you know, we don't have them on our site. They are a special thing, and Jade does a lot of the organising for it. So, yeah, Keezyats, Dragons, Women's NRL. Cooper Cronk, Decade Chartbusters, assists for Storm. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for the Broncos, Decade Chartbusters. What's today? Wednesday, guys. Don't forget to get your tips in. $50 voucher to be won. Doesn't matter when you join, you can win that voucher. Jared Croker, Decade Chartbusters, points scored for Raiders. I haven't looked at the draw for this week. For obvious reasons, I've been flat out. I get to go home, put my kids to bed, and go to bed myself. They seem to be waiting up for Dad to walk through that door. Paul Vaughan, Dragons parallel, which is a nice thing, I think. I get big cuddles when I walk into the room, and then they're quite happy to lay down and normally asleep 5-10 minutes later. Where until Dad gets there, they're running around screaming up and down out of bed, Mum getting stressed. Knights team photo. So we're about halfway through box 9, guys. Obviously box 9 out of 11 in total. Broncos checklist parallel. Second last box for the case. Ruby Mojo. Corey Oates for the Broncos. Number 17. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Wrong button. Adam Blair, parallel for Warriors. We've got a white Young Guns, Chanel Harris Tavita for the Warriors. Jake Friend parallel for the Roosters. Crystal Tamarua, Warriors Women's NRL. Ruan Sims, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Master Series, Billy Slater in Storm. Cody Walker, parallel for Rabbits. There's about 7 packs left or so, maybe 8. For box number 9. Emerald. Josh Hodgson for the Raiders. Toby J is going to be a happy man for this break. Number 2. Got to be happy with that. Not quite the one, but still. Jersey number would be nice, but low numbers are always good. Tyrone Peachy parallel for the Titans. Women's NRL, Meg Ward for the Broncos. Julia Robinson, Broncos, Women's NRL. Aiden Tolman, meters gained in the Chartbusters. Roosters photo. Are the playing in focus cards included in the master set? Okay, cool. Yeah, I know, yeah. Sibbo and Gutho got a player in focus. That's why I asked the question. I was pretty sure they did. Chance, Nico Klokstad, parallel for Raiders. Adam Duhee, Tigers parallel. Pardon? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've noticed that earlier. It's been getting worse.
The new one's quite good. It's very nice.
Give me a sec, guys. Sorry. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Are you getting that yet? Box 10, guys. Yeah, that'd be nice. More players into the women's. I know my eldest played the women's league, or not women's league, I should say, in the girls' comp in the Penrith area. My sisters played for Rudy Hill Dragons when it was only the Dragons versus Mitch and Berry Jets in the Penrith comp. They played week in and week out and got smashed most weeks by the bigger girls. Ruben Garrick for Manly, parallel. So yeah, I support any boost to the women's league. I think it's a good thing. Encourage the younger girls to get involved and have some idols involved. Jared Croker, Decade Chartbusters for the tries. So yeah, any new blood to improve any competition, in my opinion, is welcome. It only improves the game for us. Jonathan Thurston, assist, Decade Chartbusters. Yeah. White Young Guns, Gehamat Shibasaki, Newcastle Knights. Nathan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Isabel Kelly, Roosters, Women's NRL. Panthers photo card. Angus Crichton, parallel for Roosters. Payne Haas, Dally M, Rookie of the Year. St. George checklist, parallel. Jade, I would appreciate your input on the video. I know I've got some few little things to improve on, like the lighting and that, but yeah. Brett Morris tries for the Dragons. We have a Ruby checklist for the Titans. Number 2, nice. Mr. Danny Silk. Leeson Armour parallel for the Warriors. About halfway through box 10, guys. With the parallel box left to go. The priority box, sorry. Black Young Guns. Reed Mahoney, Parramatta Eels. There we go, Jade. I think actually number 5. That actually rings a bell. I think that might be second one. Could be wrong. No, wasn't black. There. Bulldogs checklist parallel. All good, Dad? Black Young Guns. No, we still haven't opened one. Yeah, we've had a couple of customers pull them out of the stock they got from us, but we haven't managed to pull one yet. Ryan Sims, Roosters Women's NRL. Go Reedy, yeah. Harley Briganshaw, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Billy Slater Masters Series in the Storm. Thomas McHale, parallel for Tigers. Kalen Ponga, parallel for Newcastle. Yeah, I tried stealing the Eels. Didn't quite happen. Still there. Still at Newcastle. Try again next year. I don't know. as good as he is. Do we want to replace Guther? We'll just find another spot for him to work together with Jessica Sturgis. It's too good not to have. So I'm sure we'll find a spot for him. Cameron Smith, points scored for the Storm, decade chartbusters. Josh Jackson, Bulldogs, Dally M. Blake Brayley, Sharks, parallel. We've got Sapphire by the looks of things. Sasui Takahau for the Roosters.
Justin Holbrook's trying to get Cameron Smith for next year.
Number 2. Nice low one. Scott Crimo. Got to be happy with that one, buddy. Number 2. And then Pappenhausen parallel for the Storm. Redemption card. Cowboys team photo. Happy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. That's just a, yeah, but that's priority box there. Yeah. Maddie Studden, Dragons, Women's NRL. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbits. Alright guys, that's the end of the case. So now we've got the box of priority that we put aside. Remembering we're looking for 3 priority hits out of this, which is the 2 Dally M cards and the white Young Gun parallels. Now, out of that, we could also hit any of the standard mojos. Yeah, so anything could come out of this box. Guaranteed to get your 3 priority hits. And here we go, guys. Good luck. Oh, looks like we've got a mojo. Emerald mojo to start the priority box off. Not a bad start. Michael Morgan for the Cowboys. Number 9. Dad, it's, I don't even know where that's come from, that foil. You can see that, what I'm talking about. And I'll bring that card back in a sec. Dylan Brown, parallel for Para. It's got a bit of a marker. It's got Dad checking that emerald out, guys.
It's like it's a bit of a sticky
From the packet or something.
yeah.
I don't know what it
I
is.
don't think I can get it off.
You guys seen me open it?
He's got Cowboys. Danny. If he's online, just tell him I'm going to send it away and try and get him in online.
Danny Silk, we're going to try and get that card replaced for you, mate.
Because I don't think I'll get those marks.
We've got camera video footage of how it come out, so Dad should hopefully get that sorted out for you.
It'll take a little bit, Danny, but I'll get
Yeah.
on to it.
Maybe after this or?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Because I don't want to damage it anymore.
No,
It
it's-
already is.
Some big name players back this week, some injuries, so we may see some teams pick up a bit. Also, those who play fantasy, keep an eye on 1 hour team list updates before game kickoff, as a couple listed in teams have lingering injuries and may not take the field. No idea about the fantasy. I tried have a look at it and I just couldn't get a hold of it, but I did start late. So Isabel Kelly, Women's NRL, Roosters. I might try and look at that at the end of the season and try and get ready for it next season. So yeah, back into this, guys. Don't forget, we got the recap of all the numbered hits and Villanapa parallel. We'll also be doing a preview of the giveaway. Thank you to Mark Johnson for guessing that one. We have a Ruby. Ruby. Josh Jackson from the Bulldogs. Number 6. Newcastle Knights parallel. Yeah, Danny Silk, if you're watching, mate, or you're watching a bit later on, we do have your emerald put aside. Dad's gonna try and get it sorted out for you. Jared Croker points, decade chart busters. In that case, most people would know when Dad tries to do the right thing, that normally works out. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Meters gained, Paul Gallen, decade chart busters. Alright, here we go. First hit of the priority. White Young Guns. Looks like a Manly. It is. Ruben Garrick. Number 2. Nice low number. Ruben Garrick, White Young Guns, priority parallel. Mr. Reggie Purcell. He's disappeared looking for that card still. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, parallel. So he'll be happy once he comes back to the party and one. Yep. So yeah, we've got the wrap recap up after this. Brent Naden, Panthers parallel. Still got two of the parallel Dally M cards to come out, guys. Master Series, Billy Slater. Maroons, Brodie Croft, parallel for Broncos. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Adam Reynolds, parallel for the Rabbits. Latrell Mitchell is our first Dally M parallel. And we're number 41 on that, guys. Croker parallel for Raiders. Mr. Scott Crimo with the Dally M parallel, number 1 anyway. Cooper Cronk, assists, Melbourne Storm, Decade Chartbusters. 2 at half a box to full open, guys, or just under half a box I should say, to be honest. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Jai Arrow, parallel for Titans. Titans club photo. Cameron Smith, Melbourne Storm parallel. Bulldogs club photo. Maybe they should have turned them into a parallel instead of the second Dally M. Anyway. Maddie Studden, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Batil Vet Welsh, Women's NRL for the Dragons. There we go. Cameron Smith, Captain of the Year, Dally M. That's our second Dally M parallel, guys. Oh, hang on. That was number 22. Cowboys parallel. 2 packs left, guys, and that's the end of the break. Stick around. We'll be doing a recap of the numbered hits, and last but not least, before we sign off, we'll do a quick preview of our giveaway, which will be announced tomorrow. Mitchell Pearce, assist Decade Chartbusters. Last but not least, Trent Merrin parallel for Dragons, guys. Oh, didn't realise I didn't turn the camera over the other way. So that's total view of our hits for tonight. We will quickly go through what we've ended up with. That's the Reuben Garrick White Young Gun parallel for Manly. We have Josh Hodgson Emerald Mojo for Raiders. That was a number 2. Victor Radley Emerald Mojo for Roosters. That was a number 4. Philip Semi Titans Emerald Mojo. Number 3. We have another one for Danny Silk, which is the Michael Morgan Cowboys Emerald. Number 9 out of 10. So we'll get that sent back off and try and get that replaced for you. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Tyrone Roberts, Titans Sapphire Mojo, number 18. We have Jared Croker, number 5, Raiders Sapphire. We have Connor Watson, number 14 for Newcastle Knights. Canterbury Bulldogs, Nick Meaney, number 12, Sapphire. Suasua Takahara, number 2, Sapphire. Alright, Black Young Guns. Reed Mahoney for the Parramatta Eels, number 5. Kyle Flanagan, Young Guns, Sydney Roosters. That was number 113. Katoni Staggs, Black Young Guns, Brisbane Broncos, number 56. Our 2 Dally M parallels were Cameron Smith, number 22. Latrell Mitchell, top point scorer, number 41. Ruby Mojos, George Tafua, number 24. Aiden Tolman for the Bulldogs, number 24. Tim Glasby for the Knights, number 30. Blake Brayley, number 20 for the Sharks. Josh Papali, Raiders, number 24. A few number 24s there. James Tedesco for the Roosters, number 10. Ben Hunt, number 4 for the Dragons. Few low numbers. Thomas McHale, Tigers, number 31. Corey Oates for Brisbane, number 17. Gold Coast Checklist, number 2. Josh Jackson for the Bulldogs, number 6. What else we got to read out? We've got our league sensation redemptions. We've got the Knights, Tim Glasby, number 16. Corey Oates, number 36. Jai Arrow, number 49. We have the Spotlight, Chanel Harris DeVita for the Warriors. That's the signature jersey patch, number 1. Happy days, Mr. Lee. And we have the David Fafita Road to Finals, number 41. Last but not least is the case card, Payne Haas and Moaki Fotuaka. Broncos versus Titans. And that's number 40. Alright, before we do the randomizer, let's just put it just out of my reach. Dad,
Yeah.
can you come past me? I can't fight. So, this is our giveaway card, guys. Tribute to a champion, Mal Meninga signature. 109 out of 500. Is it the cards that aren't out there, or is it the set that's not out there?
Signed card.
So the signed card there is not 500, is that correct?
Well, Dynamic went broke, so where all the cards are, where they all got given out or not's another matter.
Okay. So from what we understand, we're not exactly sure how many went out before Dynamic folded. But this is 109 out of 500. We have the certificate of authenticity. I'll switch over to the other camera for that, guys.
You very rarely see the card.
Yeah,
10 years
the
ago.
card itself is rare enough, and then to have the certificate of authenticity is a bit special again. As you can see in the certificate, collector card number 109 of 500. And $109 of 500, so it's definitely a matching set, guys. And thank you, Jade, for being a part of it. Thanks, Lee. And yeah, thank you to everyone else. We'll talk to you again soon. I think that's it. Oh no, sorry, don't leave yet. Who have we got? Once again, Toby and Danny. Alright guys, I will do your randomization. Give me 2 moments while I set that up. I don't know if you're going to get to see much there, but I'll leave you on that for a sec until I type this in. Toby J and Danny Silk. Alright guys, so Toby J, Danny Silk, are Broncos and Titans in this break. That's the head-to-head case card. We'll randomise these guys 3 times. Person who spot 1 at the end gets the case card. Number 1, number 2, lucky last, number 3. Alright, congratulations to Danny Silk. He receives the case card in this, and once again, thank you to everyone. Yes, there's going to be a few people that are appreciating that giveaway, Jade. We haven't even got it listed on the website, that's how rare it is. So, yeah. Alright, once again, congratulations to Danny. If you are after an album, $30 special for break customers, we'll send it out with your break cards, $30 including postage. Let us know. And a bass set's included in the album. We do have it listed on the website just for general purchase, $45 including postage.